This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
They have special privilege, and it's not fair.
It would create a $250 million hole in the budget.
As the legislative session continues, so too does the debate surrounding a provision for the mining industry set forth in the state constitution. What both sides have to say tops Channel 2 News at 5 o'clock. That provision establishes a separate tax rate for the mining industry. Of course, this is nothing new. It has been a controversy for years. Good evening, everyone. I'm Wendy DeMonte.
I'm Kristen Remington. Thank you for being with us tonight. You know, some say mining companies aren't paying enough taxes, while others say they're already paying some taxes that other businesses don't. Paul Nelson is back in the newsroom after taking a closer look at the debate down in Carson City. Paul.
Kristen, Senate Joint Resolution 15 passed in the last session. If it passes again, it'll be put on the 2014 ballot. Then if voters pass it, the legislature can change the way they tax mining companies. Last year, Nevada mines produced nearly $9 billion of gold, one bright spot in a recovering economy.
Our economic footprint in Nevada is 4.4% of the economy. But despite that, we contribute 8% of the general fund monies that are deposited to the state each year.
But some argue that mining companies actually got unfair tax breaks because of a provision written into the state constitution in 1864.
We think that in times of need, where we're closing schools in Nevada and skyrocketing gold prices, the industry needs to step up.
The Progressive Leadership Alliance of Nevada says mining companies paid $104 million in taxes last year, or 1%, which Plan says is the lowest of any state.
Let's get a level playing field. As we look to broaden our tax base and other ways to do things, the mining industry needs to be treated like gambling, insurance, banks, those restaurants, that artist, all of them.
There is no protection on taxes to mining. What the Constitution does is it requires us to pay another $250 million in taxes. So their calculation is flawed.
That requirement is the net proceeds of minerals tax, which brought in $245 million to the general fund in 2011. When you include other taxes, Nevada Mining says they paid more than $417 million in state taxes.
SJR 15 would eliminate the net proceeds of minerals tax and erase it from the books. And in essence, we would no longer pay that $250 million in taxes.
They can spin those numbers till the cows come home, but it does not escape the fact that 1% of their gross of the mining tax, the general fund, is peanuts.
Supporters of the Senate resolution say a change in tax structure won't hurt the mining industry since gold prices are more than $1,600 an ounce. They say that's enough to keep employment high at Nevada mines. Covering the legislature live in the newsroom, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.